Hello guys, this is Rami X back with another video, and if this isn't your first rodeo, then please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Today's episode, I might be breathing in a lot, just because I'm like really sick right now. At least I feel really sick, like I've been coughing up like blood and stuff, and it's like strain on my throat, so I'm just telling you if it feels a bit, I don't know, like, I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah, if it feels a bit eerie, then you know. Anyways, we left off with Shisui leaving to go back to the Leaf Village and Naruto going to tell Hiruzen what happened. But Danzo was listening in on it and decided to find Naruto. Naruto was approached by Danzo, and one of Naruto's passive, Rami, activated the Tenseigan, feeling his intentions, kicking him. The Naruto then said Azure Flames, activating his blue flames and burning Danzo's arms. The flames were so powerful that they were able to break his arm guard and his bandages, revealing his Sharingan. Naruto, enraged, activated the Zero-Tade form, and it also activated on all the paths of Rami. They all jumped down. One summoned a chameleon. The animal path summoned a chameleon. As another, then the Asura path then created lasers, cutting, or not created, but fired lasers, cutting Danzo's body in half. Naruto then ran away, and then went to bed, and woke up to Anbu at his door. But they were killed by the Rami path known as Naraka, and they were then healed up by the King of Hell, and being continuously beaten up, making the passive Rami gain strength, and they did it from 7 to 7, so about 12 hours, or until dawn. And, okay, so this is pretty much like training with, like, I don't know, like Guy or something, or like Kakashi, and like continuously for like 12 hours straight. So he gets a pretty decent power base actually. And the Anbu got little increases in strength, and were then Bancho tended from Naruto's apartment to the Hokage office, smashing through the glass and fighting them in front of Hiruzen, asking him if he could become a Jonin, telling him that they had been sent by Danzo and I killed him as well. Walking out of the Hokage office and going to the battlefield again, and demolishing Stone and Mist Ninja, activating his golden Susanoo with a sharp longsword, slicing the ninja in an instant, and returning to the academy, saying, "You, Sasuke, and Neji, and everyone who hates me, stand up." Everyone stood up except for Hinata and Sasuke, and Naruto proceeded to teleporting them to the battlefields, and everyone except for Neji and Shino, or sorry, not Shino, because Shino, like, I guess you could say he's not really like the hate type, he just doesn't really like him, so he stood up, and except for Neji and Shino were killed. He revived the others and went back to the academy, leaving and going to bed as he entered his subconscious, meeting the Nine-Tails, saying, "So you're the Nine-Tails Fox," creating 5 clones that did the Chakra Nature's jutsu. That jutsu where, okay, so 5 clones down around something, and they all use like earth, water, lightning, fire, wind, and all that, but it's like a blast from their mouth, kind of. That injured the Nine-Tails. He then walked up to it and said, "Don't ever think that you own my body, rat bastard," Almighty pushing him into his cage walls and waking up from his dream. He then thought about his whole life, the looks, the stares, the bullying, and the fear, and thought to himself, why stay in a village that hates you? There's no point. There's literally no point. So he decided to go to the library to learn about Rogue Ninja and what life's like. And he figures he would be hunted down more frequently because he has the Nine-Tails. And he decides that he'll ask Hinata to come with him and Sasuke. They agreed when Naruto started talking about how he will create his own village, the village hidden in benevolence. They say, sounds great, with Sasuke adding that he's only going because he could gain strength to beat Itachi in a fight, or to kill him pretty much. And Hinata because in this new village there will be peace and harmony, and the Hyuga will not like rule, so like there won't be like curse seals and stuff like that. Because she still does care a bit, you know? And harmony. Setting out the next day to leave the village hidden in the leaves, we then switched to Naruto taking Hinata and Sasuke to his new village, which he named the village hidden in benevolence and construction, Workers were everywhere helping to create the village, which was halfway done. The houses in Okage Tower / Naruto, Sasuke, and Hinata's quarters were done, but the ninja academies and shops hadn't yet been created. They had a decent amount of land comparable to the Sand Village. A month then passed, and Naruto had a premonition telling the 100,000 people in his village that he will be leaving to the village hidden in the leaves, as he took a Sasuke and Hinata on about Gaara's level-ish. Okay, we can scale him higher. This isn't base, I'm just saying. Gaara's level with him back to the leaf. And they get this power boost because they've been training, like, a lot. And, yeah, I feel like I don't need to explain that. But, yeah. And Naruto's 6th passive Rami had tracked down Shisui and Itachi's locations, telling Naruto. Naruto then went to Shisui's location with Hinata and Sasuke. With Hinata, as Sasuke went to Itachi's with the Deva Path. And they encountered him. Thinking about it, he then hugged his brother, not seeing him such a long time, as he then kicked him and jumped back, saying, and then Itachi said, "You left the village and are regarded as a rogue ninja. You know that, right, Sasuke?" Sasuke then said, "Of course," as he activated his 2 Tomoe Sharingan. Though he had obtained the 3 Tomoe Sharingan, almost seeing Hinata and Naruto be killed by Anbu. And also Naruto had figured out that Danzo had a Sharingan eye and all that stuff when he killed Fu Yamanaka, who was Danzo's left or right hand man. And Naruto told Sasuke, anyhow, back to the story. But he wanted to see Itachi's power, so he charged at him, saying, "What's so special about you? Damn it! Why does Father praise you so much? What does he see in you?" As he used a fireball jutsu on Itachi, who used his own countering Sasuke's. Sasuke then jumped, saying, "You're no longer the only strong one," activating a lightning ball jutsu, as Itachi then dodged, saying, "Why, Sasuke, why would you leave our village?" Sasuke then replied, "I figured out something that made me sick to my stomach," as he said, lightning style short circuit, as he punched Itachi, who was then paralyzed as it created a lightning armor around him for a few seconds. Itachi was then motionless. As Sasuke used a flurry of punches on Itachi, he then kicked him into the air, jumped into the air, and creating a shadow clone, as he said inside his head, "I only have 4 more seconds. Damn." As he used it again, giving him another 10, as he shot a Phoenix Inferno style, which is actually an A-rank jutsu used by Madara, at him, as Itachi was then hit with it. As Sasuke then said, "Lightning style, lightning tiger," as he fell to the ground in exhaustion as he exerted himself too much, and had activated his 3 Tomoe to boost his perception. His eyes then switched to the 1 Tomoe as he got up standing. Itachi was then able to stop himself, as he said, "I'm no longer holding back," activating his 3 Tomoe Sharingan and actually about to kill Sasuke, as the Deva Path Bancho tinied him towards himself and said, "Shabaku Tensei," putting him into it as Itachi started to die from not having any oxygen. The Deva Path then launched it down at the ground as Sasuke ran as it destroyed the surrounding area and alerted Anbu. Sasuke then stood over Itachi's burnt body, an oxygen-deprived body, saying, "I'm more powerful than you, elder brother," as he walked away with the Deva Path and headed to Shisui's location. Anyhow, this was part 2 to What If Naruto Had All Dojutsu, and I hope you enjoyed. Please consider hitting that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and comment down below any what if ideas you have, because I have another what if idea, and it's what if Itachi wasn't sick, but I don't know if you guys would enjoy that, so just tell me down below. And besides that, this is Rami X. I'm about to sign out, but I just wanted to say, so comment down below. If just one person comments, it doesn't really matter. But if you want this to be a week what if, then you can just tell me. I'll still release the next part. I should release, if you want it to be a weekday what if, then I'll release the next part on Monday. But if you want it to be a weekend's what if, I'll release the next part tomorrow. But then you'll only get it every weekend. And then I'll introduce a new what if that you will get every weekday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then Saturday, Sunday would be dojutsu if you want it to be a weekend what if. Anyhow, this is Rami X. out.